But unfortunately, she was all over the place last night. Okay, so that's the thing. I made a TikTok about this because Jay, I saw your comment. Yes, her injury is real. So she was everywhere, right? She starts the show, she makes it clear, okay, she's gonna be involved with something with EO for the women's world title, but we saw a backstage segment with Judgment Day, so she's still beefing with Roxanne Perez. Something's going on with Roxanne and Dom still, so there's that element between Liv and Dom. Then there seems to be like maybe a little bit of tension between Raquel and Liv, Finn and Liv. Like she's just literally everywhere. Plus, we can't forget about this impending match that she was going to have with Nikki and Brie. So she was everywhere. Then she has this match with Kairi Sane. That's just basically a follow-up from.
Be so good too. I was right. Like that's what I'm saying. Like another level. Like the
Yeah.
EO Sky thing. Like this is where you get to showcase Liv in the ring more and not just her presentation outside of it.
Yeah. So she was wanting to get revenge from the week before for the qualifying match, and it didn't take long for her to just land awkwardly and pop her shoulder out of socket. And I immediately felt for her because I think it's called subluxating shoulders. It's an injury that I actually got from when I was in dance, when I took dance.
Oh, you were a dancer.
Yeah, I was a hip hop dancer.
Oh, my nephew just joined a team. Let's go.
Yeah. So, I injured myself, and so like my shoulders will just randomly pop out of socket if I put my arms in certain positions. So the last time that it happened, my shoulder was popped out for maybe like 8 seconds. And I know, and I have to pop it back in myself. And so like my shoulder hurt for probably a week. So it's just such terrible timing for her. From what I've seen, they haven't spoken about the severity of it. She has already taken to social media, but posting pictures and whatever. So she also hasn't said anything. But she has had this injury before, and she was out for 6 months. Other wrestlers have had this injury before and were out a similar length. I hope that's not the case with her, because what terrible timing. Awful. As I said, she's involved in so much stuff right now. Evolution is coming up next month.
That's what I was thinking about today. Was she has to defend the tag team titles against somebody, and it seemed like we were building to a Bella Twins versus Raquel and Liv. So I don't know where we're gonna go from here. We're gonna have to vacate the titles, a little tournament action. Bella standing on top. I don't know, Sarah.
They were avoiding the curse of the women's tag titles for so long.
They held it on too long. That's the thing. They if it should have went someone else.
And then of course, like that, it could put that on hold because we don't know for sure, but it kind of looked like they were. I mean, it made more sense for it to be the Bellas versus Liv and Raquel than it did, Liv versus Nikki. So that is a huge pause for even Nikki, which that kind of sucks for her because if and Brie, I guess. But then it's like, what are they going to do with this situation with Roxanne and Dom? Like, we don't know the direction that they were going to go in there, but if Liv is gone for a while, it's like, are they just going to move forward and like have that be a thing? But what I want to see, if Liv does have to take time off, I want to see her be around still. She can still be in backstage segments. Yeah. That's what I would love to see.
Sarah, did you put, I'm putting some dots together. I'm kind of realizing that how Liv and Roxanne is now mimicking Rhea and Liv when she first introduced herself. Even, to the detail of
getting
said
hurt,
person getting injured, having to take away time. Now there's a new little piece of eye candy. In the Judgment Day clubhouse. The eye candy is bringing you chicken nuggets whenever you want.
Yeah.
She's making sure you're warmed up for your matches. She may even help you out in said matches so you can keep your precious Intercontinental Championship. A lot of similarities. All right. A lot of Kennedy Lincoln similarities there.
I'm just like, I'm kind of torn on if I want them to go through with that, because I honestly love the dynamic between Liv and Dom. Like, they're just
it's too
natural
good.
heat
It's
magnets.
too good.
I
They
mean,
know
you
how to
have
do
to
it.
remember, right? When they started off Raw, Liv is getting booed, right? But it was only 5 weeks ago when Dom was getting cheered for winning the Intercontinental Championship at
Yeah.
WrestleMania, when he was getting cheered on Raw in matches that had Penta in them. Now he's going back to getting booed out of the building again. So it's like, I don't want to see them get rid of that because I
Yeah.
really like them together. And yes, Roxanne and Dom could be really good together, but I would hate for that situation to devolve into that simply because Liv had an untimely injury. You know, like I think that there is an argument that could be made that Liv has kind of outgrown the Judgment Day, but I don't think that that means that Liv has outgrown her partnership with Dom. So I don't want to see that like thrown away because she has to be off TV for a while. You know?
I know. There's a lot of different avenues to get yourself on television without getting physical in
I
this
know. That's why
age
I
of
hope that they'll
WWE.
keep her
So
around. I would
you
love
never
for her
know.
to, and that's a they could write that in too, because like you said, she can easily remember, oh wait, this is what happened with Rhea. I have to be around because I don't trust Dom. I don't trust Roxanne. Like, it's an easy way for her to be
I
there.
got it.
And they could always like pre-tape things too to make it seem like
Absolutely.
she's there when she's not. We wouldn't know. You know? So like, I don't know. I think there's a way to do it because I think it's Liv is too valuable to them right now. I mean, on Raw and in the women's division for them to just completely sideline her. Like, we can all be informed that yes, she's injured and she can't perform in the ring, but that doesn't mean that she has to be off TV for a long time, you know?
Sorry, I figured it out.
But
You keep Liv on TV, whatever, and do this. Even if she can't, whatever. It still doesn't matter. We have Roxanne. Oh no, Adam Pearce is gonna take away our tag team titles. Well, I can
yeah,
step in.
Roxanne, yeah. No, I know.
Roxanne and Raquel versus the Bella Twins at Evolution.
Mhm.